Well, this isn't gonna make people feel any safer about flying. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Two pilots that were flying a plane full of passengers overshot their destination. Why? Because both of them fell asleep in the cockpit. At first they were making up excuses like they missed a call, but eventually they both confessed to falling asleep in the cockpit while the plane was on autopilot. One of the pilots even said that at least once a week he would take a 20-minute nap while the plane was on autopilot. Now that's just messed up. You can't just take naps while you're thousands of feet in the air with passengers. Their lives are in your hands, and you're leaving their lives in the hands of an autopilot. What would happen if terrorists took over the plane and they just broke into the cockpit and you were just sleeping? That's just embarrassing. You'd wake up and they'd be flying the plane and you wouldn't even know what happened. What if after they fell asleep they just woke up and it was like, oh man, that was a good nap. I don't remember falling asleep in the ocean though. Is that a body? Yeah, what if he woke up in the middle of the ocean and he was the only survivor and the whole plane was just dead? What would he tell them? I'd just tell them it was terrorists. Maybe this has been the cause of most plane crashes that are unsolved. You know, it's just people falling asleep in the cockpit like idiots. How can you be that comfortable with flying that you can fall asleep? I'd like to see how these pilots would have handled a crash if the situation came up while they were awake. It would probably just be like, oh man, what are we gonna do? We're going into a nosedive. We're gonna crash. We're all gonna die, man. How are we gonna solve this problem? Alright, you gotta stay calm. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put the plane on autopilot, and then I don't know about you, but I'm gonna think a lot more clear after I have a 20-minute nap. Are you kidding me? That's fucking brilliant! So both the pilots got fired. And I'm glad they got fired. They deserved it. I'm all for taking naps. Naps are good. But there's a time when you can take a nap, and then there's a time when you're flying a fucking plane. Well, that was a good nap. You know, I had this crazy dream that the plane was going into a nosedive and we were about to crash.